Hello guys, I'm Shawnthebro, and today I want to bring a specific topic in mind. I did some Q&As and just some normal commentaries on the gameplay. I want to do something different this time, something that means a lot to me. I'm making a video game. It's a Super Smash Bros. Kind of game. And many people have tried this, and I won't say many people have failed because it's a very hard game to make. There were many people have just stopped making it because it took so long. And I'll admit, before when I was younger, I used to go and try to, say I'll put 100 characters in here and stuff. Well, clearly it does not work like that. I put in 24 right now, and it's already more work than expected for the normal programming. I knew it was going to be a lot. I looked at a lot of videos before I started, but I didn't let it discourage me like most people, so I actually kept going toward it. Now I'm not going to show you any gameplay right now until it's further developed. However, I'm actually pretty far into it. It's only taken me 2 weeks, and it's pretty crisp. I can give you a full list of the characters and some of their attacks. However, I'll give you the full list and let's say one attack plus each thing they can do and plus some of the maps that I have. So before I start, I don't have rights to all of them yet, so even if I finish, I can't publish it. However, I do have rights to a lot of them. Plus, some of the ones that I don't have the rights to say that you just have to include them. I wanted to email them anyway, but maybe if they don't get back to me, then I'll just give them credit in the description and we're good, since that's what it says. So, okay, so instead of just trying to sit here and think of all my characters that I put in so far, I'm gonna go to my pictures, which is right here. So, alright, so I have a roster. I actually made up the character roster. I took a character selection roster, but it was a blank template, and I added my own characters in there. So, character select. Here we go. Let me just pull this up real quick, and okay. So, alright. So, keep in mind that all these characters that are in here are fully programmed, meaning they can walk left and right, stand left and right, with animations. Animation stand left, animation run left. They can all jump left and right. Some of them have a falling animation, however that's very hard to do unless it's in the jumping animation. So some of them don't, but I still think it looks okay. Like, I didn't think that really took away from it. I think it probably looked better with the falling animation. But it's a lot harder to do, and a lot of the falling animation is just the reverse of the jumping animation. So I don't think it looks that bad, and it's easier to do. I'll see if I can get to it, but I'm pretty much going solo. There's one guy that helped me. Well, there's a few people that helped me on this one form I had, and then other than that, we're good. So, I think the gameplay is extremely clean.
All done. Let's
go. They don't teleport halfway across the map when they use a move. That's actually a big problem they have in a lot of these. And I had a problem with it for a while until I learned how to fix it. So anyway, let's get to the characters. We have Master Chief from Halo, Mario from Mario, Alien Hominid from Alien Hominid, Altair from Assassin's Creed, Bowser from Mario. The demon, he has a name, and I'll get that, obviously, when I put him in the actual game where he's in. But when I actually, when you actually select the character, it's like, it's the really big demon, not the gigantic guy with the rockets. But if you've ever played Doom, the red demon that shoots the plasma, I always call him Ectodemon, and I know that that's at least the name of one of them. However, I don't know if that's right. Ectoplasma, it sounds like it would be, but I can't say for sure. So we're going to call him Ectodemon. Ditto from Pokemon. with transformations. Idol from Killer Instinct. Jack and Daxter, I should say, from Jack and Daxter. King Boo from Mario. Kratos from God of War. Link from Legend of Zelda. Marcus from Gears of War. Mega Man X from Mega Man. Mr. Game & Watch from... You know, I don't know if the original game was called Mr. Game & Watch. I know that's what he's from, but I don't know if that's actually what it was called. It probably was. I don't see why they would call it something else, but... You know, it could work. Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Ratchet and Clank from Ratchet and Clank. Rue is actually how it's supposed to be said, but most people, including myself until I learned that. Ryu from Street Fighter. Simon from Simon's Quest, or, you know, Castlevania, whatever you want to say. Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog. Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The Blue Knight from Castle Crashers. And the Tyrant from Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City. Now, he's been in the movies, and there was some leading to him in other games, but I think the first one, I think that he actually appeared that you could fight him in, was Operation Raccoon City. So those are the characters. They're all fully programmed to have a standing animation as well as a running, moving / running, I should say, because people like King Boo, they fly, they don't walk, so they're all programmed to have standing plus running and jumping. Again, flying characters don't jump, they'll just look up. They all have programmed animations, meaning they will not just stand still, they will do something, like most games have. It won't be just a sprite, they'll be, you know, not walking back and forth, but there'll be a slight moving animation. I think you know what I'm talking about. And, so, that stuff is all pretty crisp. I don't think I'm going to touch the jumping, moving, running, or standing aspect, unless I want to try to add that falling aspect to more of the players. So, other than that, I have sound effects for... I've only programmed one move. I've started getting other ones, but only one move is, again, crisp for each character. I won't necessarily go over them all, because it's a lot of stuff, but I'll just begin to tell you some of it. Like, Rue from Street Fighter has his Hayuken. No, Super Hayuken. I don't know. What's the ball when he fires the electric ball or whatever it is, the energy ball? I don't know if that's the super one or the hyper one. It's one of those. Excuse me. Using my voice. So Mario has actually a kick programmed for him. Master Chief shoots a pistol. Nathan Drake shoots an AK-47. Ectodemon shoots his plasma. Oh, I forgot one thing. I didn't put in there. Master Hand. I have Master Hand in there. The only reason I forgot him was because I didn't put him in the roster. I knew I was missing a character. I counted 23. So I apologize for that. Master Hand is a playable character. I think, personally, that that's a good choice, because even though I really liked Master Hand as a boss, he wasn't that difficult. So, I mean, considering he can be beaten by most of the normal characters, I said, why don't we put him in with the normal characters?
Cover me.
And there's something I'm working on. I was going to keep this a secret, but since I don't know if it's going to work, it's just an idea. I really want your guys' thoughts. So, I'm actually thinking about making a Shawnthebro sprite. It's going to take a lot longer because I have to make the sprites instead of get them online and ask permission. However, I'll do it, or if someone else will do it for me, that'd be a great help. But I can do it. It'll just take a long time, but it's up to you. I was thinking about making him a playable character. So far what I have, background-wise, stage-wise, I have a lot of animated stages, but the stages don't appear animated when I play, so I have to fix that, or I can keep all the stages non-animated. Or I think it looks cooler when they're animated. It's little things that count. I'm going to try to animate it. I don't really know why it's not doing it, but I'll work on it some more. But, you know, this is update 1, so I started this just over 2 weeks ago, and I actually put in over 60 some hours on it, which isn't really that bad because I've stayed up past 5 every day for over the last 2 weeks actually, and I get up at about 11 to noon, so it's actually not that bad because I don't waste a lot of time. But I've been working on it pretty hard, and I'm making sure everything's perfect. All the sprites are the same sprites, or I got sprites that look exactly like it from a different list. If not, I would change all the sprites to make it work. So I didn't mess around and screw it up.
Let's wipe them out.
Some characters are more cartoonish than others, because that's the only traits they have of them. And people like Nathan Drake, I had to make my own. But I still think it looks really good. I could change it if I want, but again, I don't see a problem in it. Not just because it'll add more work. I just don't see the problem. I think it looks good. What else could we talk about? Okay, let's say for final boss. So each character is gonna have a different route, whatever you want to say, of enemies they face on their campaign. Meaning, if you played Melee or Brawl, that each enemy... Actually, if you played pretty much any fighting game, whenever you choose an enemy, their fighting route is different. It could be programmed to be that... it could be programmed to be for that person, or it could be random. But everybody's fight route is different. So that's what I'm doing here. However, I want to have a common boss, but I want to make that boss be unlocked by beating the game with every character programmed. I'm not going to be done really anytime soon. However, I can be done the alpha probably by, I would say, the beginning of September sometime. I'm not saying it'll be perfect or September 1st. And even then I probably can't release it due to the fact that I may not still have all the rights.
Go, get back in there.
But there is one thing I'm going to do. I am going to send it out to a few of my friends to test it out for me, because that is the best way to look for glitches. And when you have multiple people playing it, you test for all the glitches, and when you're just playing it, it's a lot harder.
Over there.
So those are my plans for what I have done, and what I will do. If you have any ideas, please suggest them, because even though I could do this by myself, I want to include something from everybody who wants to participate. That's all I have to do, and I may add a different update video.